Well, welcome to those of you just tuning in. We've currently got nobody out here in inning number 8.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he struck him out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Martinez giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
0-1 the count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to him now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball 4. So coming to the plate, Jalen Miller. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Escobar at second, Carpenter at first, 2 out in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Wow.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Mike Trout becomes the first out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Popped up. Santana waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Bucks down to their final out now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's low.
Chapman's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a one-run ball game.
Easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Hildenberger typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will now at the plate, Logan Davidson. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised.
The Rays, the shortstop, Logan Davidson.
Tyler Duffy is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
1-1 the count. Now here it comes. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner towards second. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Rays down to their final out now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. No balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Buccos came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Sonny Gray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Tyler Duffy closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-3. Elvis Vizcaíno launched 2 balls into the seats, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 3-2. The Marlins went deep 4 times as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 11-5. The Metropolitans combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 2-1. The Atlanta Braves totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 7-3. The San Francisco Giants pounded out 17 hits in this one as they embarrassed the Dodgers 12-5. Rafael Devers plated 3 runs on the day as Colorado beat the Padres 5-4. The Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they blew out Baltimore 7-1. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-7. The Royals smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-4. The Cleveland Indians picked up 14 hits in total as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 10-2. The Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they dismantled the A's 10-2. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 2-1. Jason Hayward had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 13-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
MLB The Show. Into the box, Jalen Turner. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Jalen Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fultonevich has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to left. Martinez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here, and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have sufficed.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance, and that is off the wall. Throw won't get him.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Abreu on second. Cabrera on at first with nobody out. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that is going to get down for extra bases, as this will drive home 2. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The batter, the right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pirates lead it 3-0. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 9 base hits in 45 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Trout will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in, Jalen Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Logan Davidson. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hit to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is digging in. J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, a lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. To short, hit hard. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Jose Abreu is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And a double steal try here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, it's there. He's out at third as a part of the double steal, but more importantly, it's a double play. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera from the stretch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again. 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Up next for the Rays, Roberto Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Roberto.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. To third. Donaldson's there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready now, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Left side. He's got it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Hit in the air out to center field. On the run is Zimmer. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, James McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez is there, 2 down. Striding in, Jalen Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 0-1 delivery. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now. Juan Soto to the plate now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's Eduardo Escobar, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2 and 2. Now here's the pitch. Matt Carpenter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A bouncer to the left side, right to Donaldson. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Up next for the Buccos, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Andrew McCutchen.
Out in front of it, strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
3-1 to Martinez.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
So here's Jose Abreu as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Now at the plate, Jalen Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now at the plate, Logan Davidson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Logan Davidson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And that misses ball one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Outside and low, 3-0. Bradley Zimmer would be next. In there, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now. At the plate, Bradley Zimmer. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best one have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Gene Segura is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here now is Juan Soto. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 30.
5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate now, Logan Davidson batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Grant Dayton will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jalen Turner. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2 balls and no strikes.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
The 2-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's the first out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Mike Trout. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And that'll score the go-ahead run from second to make it 5-4.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
The 1-0 home. is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
A little too excited right there with runners in scoring position, but I like that better than a guy who's way too patient. Just take a step back, deep breath, recalibrate, and see if you could drive something back up the middle.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Miguel Cabrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they do. So stepping in, Roberto Perez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Strike two.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Now another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's out number 1. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Here's the 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dude. We're getting...
To the plate now, Eduardo Escobar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And this throw gets away from him. Matt Carpenter will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Change up low, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jalen Miller would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Jalen Miller. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout. I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Logan Davidson. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Runs already home here. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ready with the 1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The set and the 2-2. Hit to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Sergio Romo is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping into the box, James McCann. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. He's set. Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Two balls and a strike. Romo, 37 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jalen Turner. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. A little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Zimmer, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Roberto Perez. He was retired via the... Dan Otero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 36, Dan Otero.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Bradley Zimmer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
That's for Tampa Bay.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He's got it. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The Pirates are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark, so winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Here's another 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Miguel Cabrera, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Ball 4. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
None out, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Josh Donaldson digging in now. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Aroldis Chapman. They call him the Cuban Missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this mess.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And he misses 2-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Ball even at 2-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here now the 2-2. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Jose Alvarado answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Trying to check his swing there, but did he go around? He did, says Kenny Jansen at first. Strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. One and two now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Stepping up now, James McCann. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The batter, number 15, second base.
Into the box now, Jalen Turner, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Ball.
2-0 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they've taken a 2-run lead. Jose Alvarez takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. So a full count now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Popped him up. Miller is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So digging in now will be
Leading off for the Rays.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Tyler Duffy enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jalen Miller. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Trout looks up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. And good for him. Jalen Miller has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Perez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Digging in, Jose Martinez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth. Into the box now, Juan Soto. A 2-out hit and win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
2-2. Here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Count now a ball and a strike. This is pulled into right. McCutchen is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. Mark Payton stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. The 1-0. Nope. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Ready with the 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jose Abreu will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High and deep to straightaway right. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now. Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that,
Leading off for the Reds.
So now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. A windup and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't.
Craig Stammen comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. He's set and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. High fly ball out to deep right field. McCutchen going back. Still ranging back. Ball game. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. (13-12) the final score in this one. Tampa Bay get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Alvarez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Rays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 13-12. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Cincinnati Reds got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. As of right now, the Reds are in 1st place in the NL Central, and the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division. The Chicago Cubs took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are 2nd in the division. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-1. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Phillies are 2nd in the division. The Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-7. In the standings, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Nationals are atop the division. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 8-7. As of today, the Diamondbacks are atop the NL West, while the Braves are in last place in the NL East. The Rockies put together 10 total hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-3. As of right now, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, while the Rockies are atop the division. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-6. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in third place in the AL East, and the Yankees are second in the division. The Boston Red Sox went deep 4 times as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-2. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East, while the Red Sox are atop the division. The White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-6. In the standings, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, while the Royals are second in the division. The Tigers hit 3 long balls as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-0. As of right now, the Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, while the Tigers are 4th in the division. The Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-5. As of today, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, while the Twins are in 1st place in the AL Central. The Texas Rangers bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-1. Heading into the day, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Rangers are atop the division. The Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, while the Angels are 2nd in the division. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.